What is up guys, Leans here. Welcome to another video. I know it's been a long time and I wanted to give you guys a little update of my life. I'm gonna start being so much more active on YouTube, on streaming, on absolutely everything. I wanna lock in. It's been a rough few days as well from trading. I think I'm on a pretty big losing streak. And that's also something I want to talk to you about, guys, about losing, about mentality when trading meme coins especially. I'm gonna discuss that in the video. I'm also buying a new car. I'm placing the order today, but that's not gonna be arriving until next month. Comment down below what car you think I'm gonna get. If anyone gets it right on the comments, I'll send them one Solana. So that's a little giveaway right there. Basically the before setup, I just want to show you guys. I have this chair. I did buy this chair. I got my old microphone. I got my camera for the hand cam. But yeah, that's the desk and I'm gonna get everything delivered now. I'm gonna set it up. It's finally here. I got everything here. I cannot believe it. So let's get this baby set up. It's not gonna be like anything insane, but it's gonna be pretty nice. So let's do it. Okay, so here we have it. Finally, my new setup. It's actually been a couple weeks since the last clip and I've been already, trading, streaming on this. And I'm gonna put everything I used to trade here and I'm gonna show you what I'm rocking right now. But as you guys can see, I have 3 monitors. One, I put it on vertical and it looks pretty cool. So that way I don't have that much range that I have to move my head to look around. And that's my new PC. I will try and tell you the specs. I will link them in the description if you guys want to know. It's definitely an upgrade from my last one. And yeah, I'm rocking the same microphone, camera. This is the GMGN keyboard that the guys gifted me on Dubai. I love it. It works great. So yeah, let me put everything on. I'll continue. Okay, so this is how it looks like when I'm trading / streaming. So in my main monitor, I have the DEX. What I'm doing now is rocking the wallet tracker on the left side. Everything else is just pulse and the charts. And then on my left monitor, I'm rocking the Discord Twitter tracker. This is the same one I've been using forever. It's the Potion one, link in the description. So basically any relevant tweets, I'm gonna be able to see them on real time. Then I have my OBS open if I'm streaming. I have a little window here of my chat to read the chat. And then on the right side, I have some Telegram chats. So basically if anything good happens, I'm able to see it. And Discord open because I'm usually always trading with someone. So I'm also having, there the call and the chat. Thank you for Solpod for sponsoring this video. They're the biggest Solana casino with jackpot, coin flip, and a free Solana case you can open daily with no wager required. They have a $250,000 leaderboard. The higher you rank, the more you get paid out. You can use my code links to support the channel and open your free Solana daily case. Link in the description. Good luck, gamble responsibly, and now let's get back to the video. Okay, so here we are on the PC. First of all, I'm gonna give you all the wallets I'm tracking and my updated settings. Export this and I'm gonna go ahead and post it on my Telegram, so that way you all are able to have the same wallets I track all for you guys. Okay, so now I'm gonna quickly run you down through my filters and settings and basically all the tools I'm using currently to trade. So let's go to the new pairs. In new pairs, I only have dev holding on maximum 20%. Put like the dev maximum holding to 15-20%. We don't buy these dev coins where the dev is holding like 30, 40, 50% of the coin. When a new tweet comes, let's say for example Elon Musk's, it's always the first coin to come up. It's a dev holding like 40 to 50% and everyone just buys that. They try to snipe it and the dev makes like literally like 100, 200, 300 so in like a 100k 200k topper. I really encourage you guys to do not buy those kind of coins. We really need to change that because it's just ridiculous. I only do put pump, launcher coin, bonk, and boop. Sometimes I do put dynamic BC on depending if it's going to be a launch or something, but usually I will take it off, and sometimes I'll take off also like boop or launcher coin, but usually I just have that open. And then on my final stretch, this is where it's more interesting. I have H maximum 45 minutes, so basically anything older than 45 minutes it doesn't show. And on holders I have minimum 15 holders, and metrics I have minimum $13,000 market cap. I do change this depending on the market conditions. And then on migrated I have $15,000 market cap minimum. This usually I don't really change it, and then that's about it. I don't have anything else. So those are my settings. On migrated I do like to put basically almost everything, so if something does bond from any of these that is interesting, I'm able to see it. Also in final stretch sometimes I'll put something from here, but usually I'm just rocking on new pairs and final stretch, pump, launcher coin, boop, and bonk. Dynamic BC depending if there's going to be like some sort of launch that is good. If not, I will turn it off or I just leave it on final stretch. And migrated, basically just leave everything. For my settings, I mean my presets, nothing crazy. This is my buy settings for low fees, right there. These are like kind of like not even medium fees. It's just like order fee. If you guys want to know, that's like the order fee setting. The preset 3, this is like not even high, like kind of mid-high settings. So really depends on what I'm doing. I don't know why self setting settings 100%. I usually put less. There you go. And Mev mode, yes, Mev off on sales. Usually always I have Mev off on sell. Yeah, those are my settings. I mean, I don't really play much around with these, but and then I have my instant trade panel always open. These are the buttons I'm using. You just click here. That's it. Then I usually use holders. I put the bubble maps also open because lately it's been very useful to kind of see if there's like any like bundles or clusters. Then I have my basically the trades on the right side. I usually put like a little filter here of minimum $15. Basically all these like spam transactions or like really little money transactions don't show up, so I'm able to see like the more important transactions. You can even, and for anyone wondering what is this extension that I'm using for these like glowing stuff is Xento. This I'm gonna tell you guys, put it on your own risk, install it on your own risk. It's a Chrome extension. For now it's safe. I had no problems with it, but you know, if something happens to you guys, it's not my fault. Basically what this tells you, if these coins are being shielded on any Discord group, for example, this coin was shielded on Potion, on Tag, this one has been shielded in many others. That's why it's glowing on gold instead of silver. Blacklisted dev, whenever you see like a fake coin, fake volume coin, for example this one, you just go ahead and blacklist the dev right there. So that way if this dev creates a new token, you just don't see it and it doesn't like clutter your migrated tab or your new pairs or whatever. So now it doesn't show. You can also just click right here, blacklist dev. You know, like it's a dev that's just running scams or running honeypots, you can just blacklist them. So that's basically everything I'm using now to trade. I would say I have my wallet tracker on the left. I also have a filter to put only like minimum buys of 0.1 sol so I don't get spammed if anyone is like spam buying or selling. My last trades and my last day's trading about a topic that I think is really important and no one really talks about it, and it's like the mental aspect of trading, especially on meme coins, and how you can become better and deal with it when you're having you know, a bad day or a bad streak. You guys can see January, not many red days. I had a really bad day here. I don't know what happened here, but as you guys can see, making money. Maybe put it on USD so it's easier to understand. So $5,000, 3,000, blah blah blah, you know, decent days. March really good as well, and then I slowly kind of had some worse days lately, some worse months. Also the, you know, the trends are definitely getting harder. And let's go to June, right? So June, I basically start off normal, then I have a bad day, 5k, 1k, like some average days, nothing crazy. Then I have some bad days here, and now I kind of was like unrusting myself. 3k and basically break even, 4k, 3k, 8k, 700, 3k, $1,000. And then yesterday I had a terrible day. I lost $5,000, probably even more than $5,000. I'm gonna tell you guys what are the main reasons for having really bad losses and really bad streaks on trading, especially on meme coins. Overtrading is the number reason to lose your money on the trenches, and also I would say slash revenge trading, right? These two are the main reasons to lose money, and it's the main reason I lose money on the trenches, and it's the main reason I have a bad day. And this usually happens when you have a few bad losses, right? So to avoid this, the main thing you could do is avoid losses, okay? Obviously, when you trade meme coins, you're gonna have losses. Like, it's something that's bound to happen. Well, sometimes what happens is that you're sitting here on pulse, you're waiting for something to come up and nothing comes up, and you're bored and you end up buying some random shit and you end up losing, and then you overtrade, and it's just a cycle, right? It's just a cycle where you start overtrading to try to make your money back and you lose more money, so you keep overtrading. That's the number one reason. Make yourself a set of rules for your trading, right? So this is gonna come different for everyone depending on the trading style and what they do and what prompts they have. But what I want you to guys think about is, what are you doing wrong to lose trades or having these really bad, you know, losses or really bad days, right? Let me show you real quick here. This is a piece of paper where I wrote my rules, okay? Okay, so in my piece of paper, what I wrote down is basically don't FOMO, don't buy fake volume. I'll try to explain how to spot this, right? Because sometimes I'll know there's something fishy with a coin and I'll buy it anyways, and then I get rugged on fake volume and I'm like, bro, I fucking knew it and I did it anyways. Wait for a good dip to buy or be extremely early. Either one of those, right? And I'll go more into depth here. Don't buy shit coins, don't buy shit narratives, don't buy stuff that is, you know, it's bad. Don't overtrade them. Basically, what you need to do here is sit on your hands, what we call, right? Don't buy random coins. Sit on your hands, okay? Don't play dips on high caps. So basically on random high caps. So when you see all these like coins that are randomly spawn in, migrate super quickly, and they're just going up crazy. You see all these wallets you track buying and you FOMO in, and you wait, oh, let's see if this dips, and then the fucking chart dips crazy and you buy here and then the coin keeps dipping. Why? Because people buy into volume. People buy Bro, all these track wallets that have loads of money, they will buy absolutely anything. They will gamble. The price of a coin will pump crazy and then it will start dipping down. Free fall. You think you're gonna catch a dip, but then you end up losing really badly trying to do that. So don't try and catch random dips, or don't try to catch what we call falling knives, right? Don't try and catch falling knives. Don't try and buy random dips on coins you don't understand just because you saw KOs buying or you saw people buying, right? Try to understand what the fuck is going on. Try to see if you know what the coin is about or stuff like that. And if you want to gamble on something, right, make sure to wait for a good entry or be extremely early. And if you're kind of gambling and it's just a hunch, right? There's nothing wrong with that. You can do that, but don't buy too much. Don't oversize in. Just buy a little amount. Basically set yourself, depending on your port, an amount where you are comfortable to gamble with, right? Rule that's really important. If you buy a coin that you're not sure, take initials, okay? If you're 2x, take initials. Don't be greedy and let the rest ride, right? Let the rest ride. Take your initials. If it keeps going up, maybe you regret taking initials so early, but I'm telling you, there's so many times where I bought a coin, I'm up, I can basically sell initials and be chilling, and then the coin fucking crashed down and I lose money, or I sell for basically nothing. I think that something is really like good and can get like caballed and can get like picked up later on. Wait for it to completely die off and buy the floor. Buy a small amount with the floor and just forget about it and kind of let it cook. So this would be more for like slow cooks or conviction plays. If you're buying the floor, it's also going to be much more safer than if you're trying to catch like the dip or the falling knife, right? Just wait. I encourage you guys to, if you're having bad days or you're having a really, bad streak, write it on a piece of paper, keep it on your desk, and make sure to read it before you start trading, okay? And make sure to don't break them. If you break them, you're gonna lose, and that's what happened for me yesterday, okay? Yeah, that's basically it. So what I'm gonna do for the rest of this video is just live trade and try to make some money. And I'm gonna try to stick to my rules, try to follow them, and I'm gonna try to explain everything that I also explain on my rules, because some of you guys maybe don't know how to stake fake volume. Some of you guys don't know how to wait for a good entry or what is a good entry. Also, something that I really want to add, and I think that's also something I struggle with and I really want to change and improve, is having a timetable, having a sort of like a routine. Because for example, in my experience, I live in Europe, and in the Europe time zone, what happened is that on the late afternoon and night, the market for me is complete ass, right? Because it's when all the NA kids come in, all the extractors and farmers come in, and they just like all these FNFs launching fake coins, rugging projects, LARPing Twitter accounts. There's so many pump and dumps, fake volume, and it's really, really bad. I think that's really important, is to know when to stop, know when to take the L. And if you're down, but it's time for you to close and it's time for you to go just for the next day and go to sleep, or just take a break or do something else with your life. Okay, so I'm going to try to explain my thought process behind buying any meme coin. The first thing I'm going to do is just kind of get a feel of the market, see on the migrated tab what's popping on, which coins have migrated, which coins are running, what's the meta, is there any good volume. What I do basically is just stay here looking at new pairs and waiting for something that calls my attention or either get some initial volume. And once that happens, let's say for example this pointless coin at least got some buys, right? I always check the trades the first thing, right? And as soon as I check the trades, I can just immediately tell this is fake volume, because this is like a number of really small buys coming through. Sorry, the coin is just getting bundled up by a guy. You see all these like similar value buys coming through. So this immediately, you can just tell it's fake volume. Also, if you go to the holders, you can already tell that by the sol balance, all these accounts have really similar Solana balance. So they have 0.4, 0.4, 0.4, 0.4, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. So they're all really, really similar value. So my opinion is, there you go. Once someone buys, or once a few people enter this fake volume, boom, they drop the whole bundles. And look at that. The best thing you could do is always check the trades, check the early trades on the coin, check the holders, and if you want, you can also check the bubble maps. Obviously now the coin has died and there's no holders, but if you check the bubble maps, maybe you also get to see some clusters, some bundles. So I would always recommend to quickly check those before placing any trade. Okay, so little update before we start trading. Moonshot actually released their own system to launch meme coins, and this brings a new opportunity to make money on new pairs, on runners. So as you guys can see, all these ones right here with the little purple icon is Moonshot. So make sure to enable that on new pairs, final stretch, and migrated, because there's going to be some really good coins coming out, and there's been some really good coins coming out. It's an app on your phone that allows you to buy meme coins with Apple Pay, for example, right? It's like a really nice way to kind of onboard retail people into meme coins and crypto. Also take in mind that the bonding for Moonshot tokens is $1 million market cap. Yes, you hear it right, $1 million market cap. So for them to go from this tab of Finance Stretch to migrate it, they have to go to $1 million market cap. And now I actually put my age on 60 minutes or 1 hour. Even you can put it higher, because if some of these like Moonshot tokens that kind of slow cook towards that $1 million market cap, that way if there's like a coin rising on Moonshot that's been released in the last hour, I can kind of see it. I think it's a good idea to maybe expand your age on the tokens, because you might be able to see some good Moonshot tokens that come out and start rising. So for example, another community token, Frog. So we just quickly go here. What I would always recommend, if you see a coin that just popped up with a community token, quickly you can either hover through here and just see who's the creator, right? You see this ASAP guy, 500 followers, and also check when it's created. Make sure it's not an old community that has been, reused. So this was created June 2025, so probably it's actually a new community. I'll go to the community. I'll always check if there's any members, if there's any mods. The admin, I go into the admin and just kind of see if we have any mutuals, if it's followed by any KOLs. If he has good mutuals and good followers, it's probably always a good sign. It means he might be trusted, or at least he could bring some attention to that coin. But if he doesn't have any sort of, mutuals on Twitter, on crypto Twitter, it might mean that he's probably just running multiple communities and rugging, because I also see that he posted many contact addresses. This is also an extension I use. It's called AlphaGate. It's able to tell me all the contact addresses that Twitter has posted. You guys can see he also deleted 30 of these 61 contracts that he posted. So this probably means that this guy is running, these community tokens and just quickly ragging them over and over, like you can see right here, for a quick few Solana or a few $100 or whatever he's making on those. So also it needs to be something good, right? That community didn't seem too good for me anyways, but it's just an example. So yeah, now that we see that coin, we go into the next one, and now we wait again. Sometimes I'll check around Final Stretch to see if there's anything interesting that is, close to migrating or getting some buys or something that I like. So for example, this one, we can see that it's been called in a few groups. So maybe we can go inside, see how the chart is looking. We see some people that I track got into this coin, then they've sold. So what I always do is check the links that they are attached to. So this was a community, and as you guys can see, the community has been deleted. Also, something you need to be really careful is these community coins. I've gotten rugged and like dumped on so many times. Basically, make a meme coin, they attach a community, they're gonna say they're gonna run it, they're gonna pay deck screener, they're gonna do all this stuff, and then they drop all the bundles and they delete the community. So that's why this coin probably almost went to migration, and then they start unloading the bundles and they ended up deleting the community. Sometimes it could rise up again if the idea is really good. Maybe someone picks it up, like it looks like here someone's trying to pick it up, because it went literally down to 9k market cap from all the way from 60k market cap, and now it's back at 25k market cap. So probably someone that liked the idea, the boomer cult. I'm guessing someone is trying to run it. Maybe they pay decks, they attach a new community. So also you can look for that. But I think I'm just gonna pass. I'm just also trying to explain and show you examples so you don't, get destroyed on some of these coins. So we have Tariff Bear. What is this? I missed something. Oh, that's good. Okay, so Forbes breaking news made a mascot of tariffs. I think this is really good narrative. I think this is really good for a meme coin. Gumpy, are they already? Where did they even find that? I think that vamp is ridiculous. I mean, if the video itself calls it Tariff Bear, I think it should be Tariff Bear. Yeah, I think that should be fine. I'm thinking of buying even more though. I'll put 7 Solana in. I think could go way higher. Could go way higher. I'm pretty sure this should go higher. Let's try and vamp it. I think this should explode here in a second. Oh, that was a good buy on thing. So I'm just gonna keep these positions open. I think I should have blasted a bit more. I don't know. I don't see there's some big sells here coming through anyways. Is there any vamp coming through that I'm missing? No, I don't think so. I think this is the only coin. I don't think there's any older one anyways, so I wanna focus on tariff bear. I think this has a better chance of doing something right now. I regret not buying more though. I regret not buying more. But we'll see. Let's see how high this goes. Okay, we already have a 2x. Oh, that was a really good buy right there coming through. Yeah, I regret not buying more. I knew this was good, but I was trying to be, I don't know, conservative for the video, I guess. And also because when these kind of tokens come through, there's so many vamps, so sometimes you really get a chance to buy it lower on a dip anyways. I think what I'm gonna do is take initials right here. So I'm just taking out initials. Honestly, this could go way higher, but I don't know. We already up 11 SOL, 10 SOL here, so I don't want to round trip, I guess, but I think this is pretty decent, pretty decent. I think I should have bought a little bit more, but it's okay. It's really hard to predict these like tops on these coins. Like, it's really hard to predict when to sell. So I think the best thing you could do is just like, don't be extremely greedy, take some profits, take initials, see how the chart reacts. So kind of set your targets, and then based on that, you can kind of go on selling if you get close to those targets. Also, if the chart is, you know, getting super wicky, or, you know, there's like some crazy buys coming through, or there's a lot of sell pressure, based on that, you can kind of just see what to do, when to sell. I think I'm gonna take a little bit more here, just, you know, just to make sure not to round trip completely. I guess it could explode any second here. Like, if there's a good dip, I see some good buys coming through, maybe. Okay, so now we do start seeing some bigger sell pressure right here. Also, you can see all the wallets I'm tracking are selling instead of buying. So also that could give you an idea, but necessarily doesn't mean that they all are doing the right thing, right? All these wallets are early, so obviously they're taking profit. But still, the narrative is still there. So I could see going it higher, and it looks like it's going higher, and someone paid DEX. So yeah, someone already paying DEX. So someone does like this coin, and someone wants to run it. So maybe now we just hold a bit longer and see what it ends up doing. Oh, that was kind of hit this high again. Oh, that was some good buys. So we want to see breaking the highs again, you know. So right there, it's breaking highs here. So I'm going to take some profit. Okay, we're up 13 SOL. So that's about, what is like $2,000 almost. Well, we can do maybe some research of this tariff bear, see if oh, it's 2 days old, 3 days old actually. Okay, so it's not that new then. I thought it was completely new, but I'm seeing that it's been posted 3 days ago and 2 days ago as well. So I'm surprised it's never been done. I'm surprised it's never been done before. I think it's just because, yeah, it's never been done before. I think it's just because of the big YouTube channel of, what is it? Sorry. What's the link again? Forbes just posted it, so that's why it's getting the attention now. But the clip is a bit older, looks like. Not too old, but it's not from today at least. Gonna take some profit here again. I feel the sell pressure coming through. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit the trade here. So I'm gonna exit there. We made 11 Solana, so that's $1,680. So here we have the P&L. There we go. Almost $2,000. Not exactly, but almost there. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with that trade. And hopefully that kind of helps you guys to understand why I'm buying this coin, why I'm not buying that coin. Here I'm just buying because I feel like the narrative is really good and the Memecoin is really good. So I think that even though if I'm buying at 90K, I'm still pretty sure it's gonna go higher. Obviously it would have been nice if we catch it before migration, because I think that would have been a crazy trade. We could have made a lot of money. But here I'm seeing the chart, you know, struggling a bit more, kind of just bouncing again from similar heights here. And there's like some kind of nasty sell pressures on these buys. So you see like these crazy buys right here. And there's like some big sell pressure after those buys. So for now, I think I'm just gonna exit. It could go higher. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of make a decent trade for the video, kind of explain some thought process behind all these coins. And hopefully that helps you out on your trade. So yeah, guys, it's been a pleasure. I'll see you guys very soon. I'm also trying to daily stream on my Kick and YouTube, so make sure to follow those. Leave me some ideas in the comments you want to see for my next video. And it's been a pleasure. It's been Leans. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.